Okay, and we're back. I'm going through the four stones, one bird puzzle, and we have just finished Mr. Green, and I'll show you actually. This actually does satisfy the how do you say it? The actual puzzle. Um, Yeah, congratulations, detective. You successfully identified Mr. Green as a suspect for this case. Perhaps this new information will help you with the case, as the previous investigation from 40 years ago flagged him as innocent from the beginning. So this is without the the regions, but we basically worked all of that out previously. Um, So we're moving on to Miss Melba Peach, and I've only transferred essentially the um, region borders. We will now start marking the actual digits that translated. So H is a 6. Oops. H is a 6, and we can start actually coloring these so that, well, right, we're still going to use blue as shaded. So this is 6. Um, J is 4. A is 7. This is J, so that's 4. G is 2. C is 1. D is 8. F is 3. E is 5. And G is 2. So again, for the shading, so we're going to shade cages now. So we're going to, but we're also, we're going to color cages. But we're also going to be coloring shading too. So this is fine. It's not part of a cage. This is not part of a cage. These two is their own separate cage. So this is shaded. These two are part of a cage. This is its own cage by itself. Make that orange. This must connect. This is part of a cage. I guess we'll make that pink. This is red, definitely. So CG, okay, so this in Melba Peach's grid, we know she is framed. So all the cages are 2 away from the given value. CK is 10, so it's either 8 or 12. CG is 12, which makes it 14 or 10. We're not sure which. This CK is 10. F can only be by itself, so we're going to mark that as pink. The blue has to connect. This 2x2 box cannot have a shaded region, so that's shaded. This is also going to be shaded. GH, again, was 26. 2 away from 26 is 24, and that's what this has to be. So we're marking that as yellow. This is going to be pink. It's a single cell. This is pink. It's a single cell. H is going to be a pink, so it's a single cell. That means for 6 shaded digits around in the neighboring 8, it has to be either these 6 or these 6. So these are all shaded. This is unshaded. It's CA. Which is 17. So therefore, these two by themselves are a pair. It cannot include this one because, again, you can't... This is the leftmost of the top cell in the cage. These two are shaded. This is unshaded. And it has to have 7 around it that are shaded. So these are all shaded. This is unshaded in its own cell. This has to connect orthogonally, and I believe it can't connect any other way. This I guess we'll mark as red. GK. So CH. Well, we don't know anything about GK. These are unshaded. To get 4, you need 4 this way, 4 here, or 4 here. So these are both shaded. C is unshaded and it's by itself. So we're going to mark it singly. This has to be unshaded because if it were shaded, it would not be orthogonally connected to the rest of the shaded region. This is 2. These are all... Okay, so let's mark... So this is definitely a region by itself. CG is 12, so it would have to be at least 10. So we're marking 2 digits at least. CJ is 14, which means this is 12 or something else. We know 1 is the most here. FF has to be 5. So this has to be a region in itself. This is not shaded. So GC is 21. So that means it's at least 19. So it has to be 3 digits at least. It could be 4 digits. So we'll mark that as yellow. This is a pink. It's a single digit. This shaded region must connect to this one, so it has to connect this way. For 5 shaded cells around this 5, these 4 have to be shaded. This is a 2x2 area, which is not shaded, so this can't be shaded. So we'll just mark that as unshaded. Either this is shaded or that's shaded. Okay, so none of these can be shaded. So this has to be shaded here. Or, yeah, this has to be shaded. So that's 5, which means this can't be shaded. So this is green. This is unshaded, so these have to be unshaded also. This is unshaded. This is CK. It could be part of this, so we'll just make that yellow for now. We don't know about this. 2 is unshaded. It could be part of E? No. E is 5. So we're just going to mark that as shaded. 2 out of these 3 have to be shaded. It cannot be both of these, therefore, because of the 2x2 box. So this has to be shaded. To connect, you have to connect this way. So this is shaded. This is unshaded. This we're going to mark as yellow. This will mark as orange. ECJ is 14 again. So therefore it has to be at least 12. So therefore those two are in the same region. This has to have 2 shaded. Okay, 2 shaded. Right. So if this were shaded and this were unshaded, could that work? No. Because we know this is unshaded too. So this has to be unshaded. This is at least, what, 16? So that's 14 at least. Therefore, this is a region by itself. This one will mark as pink, I guess. So we have orange here. This is pink. This shaded region cannot go through this way. It must connect to the shaded region through here. So this is shaded. This could be shaded, but the problem is then it would have to shade here, and that would be a 5 shaded area, which is not allowed. So this can't be shaded. We don't know what that is, though. It's pink. This cannot be shaded. Sorry, this cannot be shaded as the 2, because then it would have to form 3 here. So this has to be 2 here, which forces this to be shaded. And this to be shaded, obviously, and this is shaded. So we have 4 already here, shaded around this 4 cell. This could be part of the red region, we're not sure. This is unshaded because we already have 4 shaded cells here. Therefore, to connect, it must connect to here. This is 5 shaded, so that makes this a 6 shaded here. What else do we have? Okay, so there's that. G is 2. So 2 away from 2 is 0 or 4. F is 3. 2 away from 2 is 1 or 5. Sorry, 2 away from 3 is 1 or 5. A is 9, right? No, A is 7. So 2 away from A would be 5 or 9. B is 9. 2 away from B has to be 7 because it's a single digit. So this is 7. E is... Actually, let's... Yeah, E is... 5. So this has to be 3 or 7, and it can't be 7. So this is 3. F... Oh, we have J, too. J is 4. So 2 away from J, 4 is 2 or 6. F, we have H. Let's do H. H is 6. 2 away from H, 6 would be 4 or 8. F is 3. 2 away from 3 is 1 or 5. And we have C. This is green also. So this is green. So we can replace green with essentially a region. So that's fine. Or a cage. We don't know what that is. C is 1. 2 away from 1 is 3. As a single digit. Can't be -1. Okay, so this is this is shaded, and it can't be part of a cage. Okay, this is shaded, and it's not part of a cage either. This has to be, so GH is 26. 2 away from GH for 3 unique digits must be 24. So this must be 7, 8, 9. This can't be 8. CH is 16. So it's either 14 or 18. We don't know which. CA is 17. 2 digits cannot add up to 19, so this must be 15. So this is either 6, 9 or 7, 8. 7 can't be here, therefore 8 cannot be here. GK is 10. No, it's 20. So we have to include these, but we don't know what that entails. Okay. E, we have E here. E is... Okay, it's by itself. Guaranteed. So E is 5. 2 away from 5 is 3 or 7. We have FF is 33. That means this is either 31 or 35. If it's 35, it's 5 through 9. If it's 31, it could be any combination from 1 through 9. I think it has to have a 9, though, right? Uh, 31. It's 5 digits. So it could be 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 for 31. 2, 5, 7, 8, 9 for 31. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Or 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 for 31. Right? 3, 4 adds up to 7 plus 24 is 31. And 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 works. So I think we're guaranteed an 8, 9 there always. What about 4 as the minimum? 4, 5, 6 does not work. That's 15 plus 8, 9, which would be 17. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 works. So we are guaranteed a 9 here. We just don't know where. But it could be any combination. So it does not guarantee an 8. Huh. Interesting. Okay. But we are guaranteed a 9 here. We don't have any information here, really. GK is 20. It could be 18 or 22. So it's at least 3 digits. It could be these 3, these 3, these 3, these 3, these 3. It's a pretty wide combination. Right. We tried GC. This is 3, so 3 cannot be here. CG is 12. So this is either 10 or 14. If it's 14, it cannot be 5 and 9 because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So if it's 14, 6, and 8. Otherwise, if it adds up to 10, it cannot be 1, 9 or 3, 7 because of the 1 and 7 in the region. So it's either 2, 8 or 4, 6. This can't be 2, though. Okay. So for GC, that's 21. If it's 23, it could include all 4 of these, and therefore it could be 1, 5, 8, and 9. That's possible. Or it could be 6, 8, 9. But 6, 8, 9 does not work. Okay. What are the possibilities here? CJ is what, 14? Huh. CJ is 14, so this is either 12 or 16. If it's 16, obviously it's 7, 9. If it's 16, sorry, if it's 12, it's either 3, 9, and 3 cannot be here. Or it's 4, 8, or it's 5, 7. And any of those could work. CH is 16. 2 away from 16 is 18, which can't be 2 digits, 2 unique digits, or it's 14. So it has to be 14. So this is 5, 9, 6, and 8. The rest of this region cannot contain 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. 2 cannot be either of these. 4 cannot be either of these. Therefore, in the region, the 4 has to be one of these two, and the 2 has to be one of those two. That means the rest of row 4 cannot have 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. So it has to have 0, 1, 3, 5, 6. 0, 1, 3, 5, 6. This can't be 1, obviously. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the column. CK must add up to... CK is 10, so this cage must add up to either 8 or 12. And the reason why we can't be 1 cell is because we have the 8 in the row. But if it adds up to 8, cannot be 2, 6, cannot be 3, 5, it must be 1, 7. This being 1 and this being 7. If it's 12, it cannot be 3, 9 because of the 3 in the column. It cannot be 4, 8 because of the 8 in the box. So it would have to be 5 and 7 if this is 5 and that's 7. But one of these is a 7. Where does... no, actually, never mind. Huh. CG is 12. It could be these 3, though. CK could be 8 by itself. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. CG, could it be 14 is kind of the question. CG is 12, so the actual sum, what could it be 14? If it's 14, it has to be a 5, 6, 8, 9 quadruplet with this CH. So this would then have to be... It would not have access to 5, 6, 8, or 9. Therefore, this could not be 10. It would have to be 8. And it would have to include this cell, because we don't have access to an 8 by itself. But that does work. This would have to be, what, 5, 9. This would be a 6, 8 pair. Where is the 3 in this region? It has to be one of these 3 digits, because none of these could be 3, none of these could be 3. Where is the 3 in this region? It has to be one of these cells, because it can't be here even. So that eliminates 3 from the rest of the rows 6 and 7. Because 3 can't be here or here or here or here in this region. 3 can't be here, here, or here in that region. So that means 3 cannot be here. So it's either 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to add up to 35. It could be 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. It cannot be any of the 3s, but it could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So I think all of those include a 7, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2... So 3 in this region has to be one of these cells. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 works here. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 works. 2, 5, 7, 8, 9 works. 3 cannot be there. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 works. So 7 also has to be one of these 5 digits. So 7 cannot be here. where is the 4 in this upper left region? It must be one of these three, because it can't be here, it can't be here, it can't be that digit. What else? Um... Ah, one of these three digits must have a 7. One of these two digits must have a 7. So that means the rest of row 6 and 7 cannot contain 7s. So 7 can't be here. 7 can't be here. Where does that leave the other 7s? We also knew this couldn't be 7 because this can't be 7 here and can't be 7 here, so this has to be 7. 8 can't be here, but 8 could be either of these. Oh, this can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 because of the 4 in the box. Or the region. Therefore, this is 1. This can't be 3, and it can't be 4 here. So this has to be either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. That means 8 has to also be here. So 7, 8, and 9 are here. It's with either 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. Because it cannot contain 3 or 4. So this cannot have 7, 8, or 9. This has to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This can't be 6. 3 could be either of this. This can't be 2 or 5. So... Okay, where is the 7 in this lower right-hand region? It must be one of these 4 cells. Can't be here, can't be here because of the 7s in the column. That means, where is the 7? In row 8. Cannot be here because of the 7 in the region. Can't be here because of the 7s in the column. Therefore, the 7 must be this 7. Okay. What else do we have? We have 7 here. This can never be 8. Because it can never be 8, it must include this cell. So CK is 10. So this must add up to either 8 or 12. Either way, this can never add up to 8 because it would have to have 4 and 4, and it can never add up to 12 because 5 and 4 is the most here. So that must include this as a cage. So it's 3 digits. You can never have a 0 there because if you had a 0 there, it would have to be 4, 0, and 0. 4, 0, and 4 to add up to 8, and 4, 0, and 8 to add up to 12. And that neither of those work. So it's either 1, 3, and 4 to add up to 1, 3, and 4 to add up to 8, 2, 4, 6, or 3, 4, 5 to add up to 12. Huh. Either way, 0 has to be one of these two digits, so this cannot be 0. This cannot be 0. So this one of these two is 0. Therefore, 0 has to be here. We have a 1, 4, 5 triplet in this region here, which eliminates 1, 4, 5 in the rest of the region. This has to be a 2, 5, a 0, 2 pair. That means the remaining digits in the row have to be 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 3 because this can't be 3 because of the 3 in the column. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. But 1 cannot be here because of the 1 in the column. Can this ever be 2, 4, and 6, really? If this is 2, 4, 6, what is this? You no longer have 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 available, and you no longer have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 available. You don't even have 2, 5, 7, 8, 9 available. So that would not work. So this cannot have a 2. So therefore, this must contain a 2. So it must be 2, 5, 7, 8, 9 here. 2 cannot be here. 7 cannot be here. This can't be 5, 8, or 9 left. Therefore, this is either... This cannot be 6 here. This has to be a 1, 3 pair. Which means this can't be 1 or 3. This has to be a 0, 6 pair. Here. That eliminates 6 in the rest of the row. We have a 1, 4, 5 triplet in row 4, which eliminates 1, 4, 5 the rest of the row. This can't be 1 or 5. This is 3. Okay. This is a 1, 3 pair here. This is a 0, 6. One of these has to be a 2. So this cannot be 2 here. Therefore, this is 4, 6, or it's 6, 8. Right? If it adds up to 10, we can't have a 2 here anymore. So it can't have 1 and 7, so it has to be 4, 6. If it's 14, it has to be 6, 8. So this is always a 6 here. Okay. That means if this is 23, it has to be 1, 5, 8, 9. That's potentially possible. This can't be 8 because of the 8 in the row. Where is the 2 in this region? Can't be here, can't be any of these, can't be here, so it must be one of these 3. Where is the 2 in this region? Can't be here, it must be one of columns 5 or 6. We know in this region there's a 2 in one of columns 5 or 6. That eliminates 2 from the rest of columns 5 or 6. So that means 2 in this region has to be here. Well, since 2 has to be here in this region, that means in row 1, where is the 2? Can't be here, can't be any of these because we have a 2 here, guaranteed. So this must be a 2 here. We have a 1, 5, 7 triplet in column 10, which eliminates 1, 5, and 7 in the rest of the column. This can't be 1 or 5. This can't be 5, so this can't be 9. The rest of the column has to be 3, 0, 3, no 3, 0, no 1, no 2, no 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. 0, 4, 6, 8, 9, 0, 4, 6, 8, 9. So this can't be 6 because of the 6 in the row. This can't be 6 because of the 6 having to be one of those two. Okay. What else do we have? Hmm. So if this is CK and CK is 10, if this is 8 in a single digit, it would have to be 8 here. If it's 2 digits, it would have to be 1, 7, or 5. This is pretty broad. Yeah, never mind. It seems, yeah, it's too broad. This cannot be 4 because one of these 3 must be a 4 here. Hmm. So GC is 21. It either adds up to 19 or 23. Hmm. Oh, okay. This is shaded, so this can't be part of this cage. So that means this is always part of the cage. Because we need at least 3 digits to add up to 18, which is the minimum possible. 20 minus 2 is 18. Because GK is 20. So it's at least these two. It could include that one, or it could include that one, or it could include both. It could be all 4. Do we have to guarantee a 9 here? What happens if we don't have a 9? We don't have 8. Oh, sorry. We could have 8. We don't have 7. We don't have 6. If we have 8, we don't have 4. So that would mean, okay, so without 9, you have an 8 you can use. You can't have 6 or 7. 8, 5, 4, but you can't have 4 with the 8. So it would be 8, 5, 3, and 1 as the minimum. Sorry, as the maximum. 8, 5, 3, and 1 is 17. So that's not large enough to be there. Therefore, 9 has to be one of these 3. Can you have 2? So 1, 2, and 9 add up to 12. You have to get to, was it GC 21, so 19 or 23. 23, you would have to have a single digit 11, which is too big. 19 would have to have a 7, so 2 can never be here. Well, hold up. It could be 3 digits, and it could be 2, 8, 9. So that's possible, actually. Sorry, yeah, so it could be 3 digits, adding up to 19. Right, GC is 21, it could be 19 or 23, so 2 could be there. Can 0 be any of these? Oh, that's a good point. If this is 4, this has to be a 6-8 pair. Because this can no longer add up to 10. So this is 14, this is 4, 4, we're missing 4, 6, and 8. That means, and we're missing 7. The minimum for 4, the maximum for 4 digits then would be 1, 3, 5, and 9, which is 18, which is too small, right? It has to be 19 or 23. So this can never be 4. This has to be a 0. We still don't know what these are then. So 4 cannot be here. So either 4 or 8 has to be here, right? Say you had a 4 or an 8 here. If you have 4 or 8 here, the rest of the digits, again, could not be... Yeah, it's the same problem, right? You're missing 6, you're missing 7, you're missing 4 and 8. That leaves the maximum for 4 other digits to be 1, 3, 5, 8, 1, 3, 5, and 9. And that's too small, because that's only 18. We need 19 at least. So this cannot have 4 and 8. One of these has to have 4 and 8. Oh, 4 can't even be here. So either this is 8, or we have a 4 here. So in this set, either we have a 4 here, or an 8 here. And 4 cannot be any of these. 8 can't be any of these. So this would have to be 4 or 8 here, which means we have a 4-8 pair in column 4, which eliminates 4 and 8 in the rest of the column. This can't be 4, so this is 1. That 1 eliminates 1 here. That's 5. This is 4. This becomes 5. So this can't be 5. This is 7 and 1. This can't be 7 then. So one of these two is a 7 here. Interesting. There was also a 1 possibility in all of these, but now this shows that this has to be 7 and 1 because of the way this works. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 3, this is 1. Huh. 1 cannot be here, here, or here. So 1 has to be one of these 3. One of these is 4 or 8. We're not sure which. Because 4 cannot be here, 8 cannot be any of these, because then this would be 1, 3, 5, and 9 as a minimum. You could have 2, 8, 9 here. This cannot contain 4, 8 in these columns, in column 4. It could be 2, 8, 9. So that's possible. 2, 8, 9. What about 4? 4 with 9. 3 could be 3, 8, 9. Well, can it? Can 3 actually work? I don't think so, right? Uh, 19 minus 3 would be 16. So you'd have to have 169 or 79, and that neither of those work. 23, though, minus 3 is 20. But you can't have it with 479 or 389 because you already have a 3 there. Therefore, 3 cannot be either of these, which means this has to be a 3 here. So these can no longer be 3, therefore this is 3, which means this can't be 3 here. These can't be 3. We already knew those can't be 3. This can't be 5. These can't be 5. 1 cannot be here. So 1's one of those 2. Four. How does 4 work? 4, it can't be 4, 8, 9. That only adds up to 21 anyways. 4, 1. You can't have 6. But you could have 4, 1, 5, 9. So it would be 5 here, if that's the case. 5, 4, 9, and 1 works to add up to 19. I think that's the only 4 that works. So we have 2, 8, 9, 4, 5, 1, 9. So in both cases, this is the 9. No, this could be 9. So this could be 4, 9. So this can't be 9 here. You can't have 6 here as the minimum digit. So we had 2 and we had 4. Therefore, we have a 4, 8, 9 triplet in column 4, which eliminates 4, 8, 9 in the rest of the column. That leaves 0, 6, and 7 as the remaining digits. This can't be 0. So this is 6 or 7 here. Where are the 3's in column 1 and column 2? One of them has to be in this upper left-hand region. The other one has to be in this lower left-hand region. So one of these two is a 3. Okay. Where's the 3 then in column 6? Can't be here because of the 3 in the box, in the region. Can't be here because of the 3 in the region. Can't be here because of the 3 in the region. Can't be here because one of these two is a 3. So the 3 has to be one of these two there. Interesting. Okay. Oh. So if this is 5, this could not be 9. So if it's 1, 4, 5, 9, this has to be 5, this is 4, and this has to be the 9. So this can't be 4. This is 8 or 9 here. The rest, so this must have either 5 with 4, or it's a 2-9 pair, which means this is 5 or 9, this is 5 or 9. That eliminates 5 and 9 in the rest of row 6. So we have 0, no 1. You could have 2, no 3, 4, no 5. It could be 6, no 7, 8, or 9. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the region. Okay. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the column. We have a 0, 2, 0, 2 pair in column 5, which eliminates 0, 2 in the rest of the column. That leaves the remaining digits as 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. And this cannot be 5 here because of the 5 in the region. This could be any of them. This could be any. This can't be 7 because we know one of these two is a 7. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in the region. These can't be 5, actually, because of the 5 in the row. Sorry, the 1 in the row. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the row. This cannot be 4 or 8. It can't be 6, 0, 1, 3, or 7. So this is 2, 5, cannot be 9. So no 4, 8, no 9, no 6, no 7. This is 2. This becomes a 2, 5, 2, 5 pair here, which eliminates 2 and 5 in the rest of the column. That means the rest of column 3 has to be 0, 6, 8, and 9. And this can't be 0 because of the 0 in the row. Ah. Where is the zeros in... Okay, this can't be 6 because of one of these two is 6 in the row. But where is 0 in this lower left-hand region? It must be one of these two. Which means this can't be 0, this can't be 0 in this lower right region, so one of these two is 0, which means this can't be 0. So this is 7, this is 6. That means this can't be 6 or 7. This is 0. This cannot be 0 here. So 6 cannot be any of these. Six can't be here. 6 can't be here. Therefore, one of these 4 is a 6 here. Okay. Uh, do, 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 do. Okay. Interesting. So this can never have an 8, because if this is 6 and 9 as a pair, that would make that 8. Obviously, if it's 7, 8, this could never be. This would be 8. So there cannot have an 8 in the rest of row 1. Hmm. So CJ again is 14. 2 away from that, it's 12 or 16. If it's 16, this becomes 7, 9. We have an 8 here. This is 3. This must be 0. So 7, 9, 3, 8, and 0, if that were the case. So this could never be 8 by itself. It would have to be 2 digits, and one of them would have to be a 4. It could never be 12 then, so this can never be 7, 9, is what I think we're doing, right? 7, 9 eliminates 7, 8, and 9, 0. This has to be 4 with 1, or 5, which does not add up to 8 or 12. So this cannot be 7, 9. This has to be 12, adding up to 12, right? So this is either 3, 9, 4, 8, or 5, 7. Can this be 8 by itself? If this is 8, this is 9, this is 5, 7, this is 3, this would be 1, and this would be 4. So it could actually fit either then, if that were the case. Huh. Okay. Huh. So 0 is either here or here. If it's here, this has to be 8 anyways. So if this is 0, this has to be 8 to add up to 8. This is 9, and this couldn't be 0, 8, or 9, and that would be failed. So this cannot be 0. Therefore, this is always 0 here, which makes this 6, which makes that 0. This can't be 6 anymore. This is 8 or 9. Okay. 0 in this region has to be here. So one of these is 0, which means this cannot be 0. This is 8 or 9. So it could be 2 digits adding, if this is a single digit, it's 8, and therefore this is 9, this would be 5, 7. This would be 3, and 1 and 5, 1 and 5 would work. No, this would be 5, 7, this would be 1, this would be 4. Okay, so those are the possibilities. So if it's 8, this is 4. 8 as a single digit, this is 8. This is 9, 5, 7. 3 is one of those. So this cannot contain a 3. So 8 by itself means this is 9. This has to be 5, 7 to add up to 12. This is 3 then. This is 1, 5. This is 1, and this is 4. So that could work. If this is 2 digits adding up to 8, it cannot be 3, 5, because again, 3 has to be one of these 2 digits here. Because 3 cannot be here, 3 cannot be here, 3 can't be here. It can be only here once. So it has to be once here. And it can't be here because of the 3 in the row. So it can't be 3 and 5. This would have to be 1, 7. That would force this to be 3, this to be 5. This would then be 9, and this would be 4, 8. So you could have 1, 7, 4, 8 here, and this would be 9. Okay. If you had 2 digits adding up to 12, You can't have 3, 9 here, so this can never be 9. You have 2 digits here, each adding up to 12. This would have to be a 1. Because there's no other place for it. Could not be 3, 9. Could be 4, 8. Which makes this 5, 7, this 9. Could be 5, 7. Which makes this 4, 8. So, 5, 7, 4, and 8. But 4 cannot be here, so this would be 8 and 4 that way. Okay. That doesn't tell us much. Man, this part is complex too. Let's see. CG is 12, so it must be either 10 or 14. If it's 14, it has to be 3 digits. And this would then be an 8. Huh. Okay. And then this would be 5, 9. Oh, where's... Can 9 ever be any of these? If this is not... If this were 9, it would have to be 9 and 3. That's not allowed. Or this would be 3 and 9, but that can't be because of that. So where is the 9 then in this region? It has to be here. So this is 9, guaranteed. That means this can't be 9. This is 8, which means this can't be 8. This is 4. This 4 means this can't be 4. So this is 9, 8, and 2 to add up to 19. So this is the full region here, or the full cage. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 5. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 0, which makes this 2, which makes that 0. That means this can't be a 0 here. 8 eliminates 8 in the rest of the region. And this can't be a 7, 8 pair, so it's 6, 9 pair. That eliminates 9 here. Oh, this could actually go this way too. The rest of row 1 has to be 1, 3, 5, 7. Right? And this can't be 1. This is 12 at most. And we have, again, 14 at least. It's 1, CH is 16, so this would be at least 14 or it's 18. So this is 6 and 9, which eliminates 6 and 9 in the rest of the region. So this can't be 6 or 9. This is 1 or 8. This is 6, 8, or 9. This can't be 2. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 5, which means this can't be 5. These can't be 8, so this must be 9. This is 2. This has to be a 7, 8 pair. The 7, 8 pair eliminates 8 here in the rest of row 7, so that's 9. This can't be 7 or 9. This can't be 7. This can't be 0. This can't be 0. How did I know this was 0 or 2? I'm trying to remember that. It was a while ago. This can't be 5. 6 has to be one of these two. So this can't be 6. We have an 8 and 9, 8, 9 pair in column 9, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the column. Therefore, this can't be 8 or 9. This is 6, which makes this 6 and 8 to add up to 14. This can't be a single digit. It must be 2 digits because 8, even to add up to 8, you have to have the 2 digits. And if it's 12, it's obviously 2 digits. So this is pink. This can't be 6, 8, or 9. This can't be 8 or 9. CK either adds up to... well, this can't be 8. So this is 2 digits here. So this is also 2 digits. It's either 1, 7 or it's 5, 7. Where's the 8 in this left-hand box? It must be here. So this is 8. It must be 4 with it. That makes this a 3. There means that can't be 3. This can't be 4. We have a 1, 5, 7 triplet here. That means the rest of row 10 is 1, 5, or 9. So 9 has to be one of these two. Okay. Three must be one of these 2 digits here. I'm not sure which. This 9 eliminates 9 here. What are the remaining digits? In column 1, we have 1, 4, 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 1, 4, or 6, so this is 7 or 8. This, if it were these 3 by themselves, they add up to a minimum or a maximum of 16. G and K is 20, so therefore it must include this. So it must include this definitely. It could include the 2. We're not sure. It cannot be 1. Hold up, wait. No. GK is 20. It could be 18. Okay, never mind. That's bad. Okay. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 6. 8 eliminates 8 here. 7. That makes this 8. That means this can't be 6 or 8. This is 4. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7. That means this can't be 7. This is 1. This is 6. This is 9. That makes this 8 and 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 1. 1 cannot be here. This can't be 7. This is a 3, 5 pair. 7, 6 adds up to 13. C and H. Okay. So C and H is 16, which means the minimum is 14 for this. G and K, which means it has to include, it cannot be just these 3. It has to include here. Right, C and H is 16, which means this adds up to 14 or 18. If you had 1, 3, and 5 even with 8, that still adds up to 17, which is not allowed. So this must be 1, 5, and 8. This is 3. G and K is 20. 2 minus 20 is 18, which is exactly what we have here, right? 7, 3, 6, and 2. So this has to be a cage by itself. This is a cage. This is a cage. We have all the coloring down. This 5 eliminates 5 here. So this is 7. This can no longer be 7. So this has to be 7 here. This is a 1, 5 pair, which eliminates 1 and 5 in the rest of the column. So this is not 1. This is 8. This can't be 4, so this is 0. This 0 eliminates 0 here, so that's 4. This can't be 4, so that's 6. This can't be 6, so that's 4. I still don't remember how this became a 0 or 2. I'm not sure if that's a problem. Anyways, this can't be 7 or 5, so this is 3. 3 cannot be here. Remaining digits in row 2 are 0, 2, 5, and 8. This can't be 0. This can't be 5 or 8. This can't be 8. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 9. This is 6. We have in this region a 0 and a 1 remaining. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in the column, so this is 0, this is 1. That eliminates 0 from being here. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the column. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the column. CG. Okay, so this 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 9, which makes this 5. That means this is not 5. This is 1, which makes that 5. This can't be 1, so this is 9. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so that's 7, which means this can't be 7 or 9. This is 8. This can't be 7 or 8, so that's 9. 8 cannot be here. Where's the 8 in row 2? It has to be here. We have remaining in row 5, a 5 and a 6. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the column, so this is 6, this is 5. In row 8, we're missing a 1 and a 2. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in the column, so this is 2, this is 1. That eliminates 2 from being here. In this region, we still need 0, 2, and 4. This can't be this can't be 2, this can't be 0, and this can't be 4. That leaves this as a 6. So this is 6, and this has to be 2. That leaves the remaining digits here. This has to be 1. So CG is 12. 1 and 9 add up to 10, which is 2 away from 12. We have 4 and 7 here. CK, this can't be 7, so this must be 7. CK is 10. 2 away from 10 is 12. So that fits there. This is 4. This can't be 4, so this is 0. This can't be 0, so it's 5, which makes this 2, which makes that 0, which makes this 2, and this a 4. And that's the solution for Miss Melba Peach. Ugh, that was pretty crazy. We're gonna fill in for, well, yeah, we're gonna fill in the grid for the large grid. Okay. 7, 3, 4, 6, 9, 2, 7, 3, 1, 4, 6, 8, 0, 2, 5, 9, 6, 9, 4, 3, 2, 0, 5, 1, 7, 8, 5, 3, 8, 7, 9, 4, 1, 6, 0, 9, 2, 7, 8, 3, 5, 6, 0, 1, 4, 7, 6, 3, 8, 4, 0, 9, oops, 9, 2, 5, 8, 7, 3, 5, 9, 6, 2, 4, 0, 1, 0, 2, 9, 3, 1, 8, 7, 5, 6, 4, 0, 8, 9, 6, 5, 2, 1, 7, 4, 3, 6, 8, 5, 9, 7, 1, 2, 0, 4, and 3. Okay. I'm going to pause because I need to go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, let's continue with Sergeant Gray. Okay. E is... Okay, let's not do that. E is a 5. So this is 5, this is 5. H is a 6. D is 8. J is 4. 4. We have G is 2, A is 7, and J is 4. So that should fill out a lot of the shading. 8 here, obviously. 5 here. 5 here. So this is shaded by itself. This is shaded by itself. This is shaded by itself. I guess we'll just... Let's mark the unshaded. So these are all unshaded. This has 7, so these are all shaded. This has 4, so it must be shaded here. This is a 2x2 area, which is shaded, so this can't be shaded. This is unshaded. This area, okay, this is unshaded. This has to have 4, so this must be shaded. This is a 2x2 area, which is all shaded, so this must be unshaded. This can never orthogonally connect to the shaded region, so these both must be unshaded. This is unshaded too. This is only 2, so one of these two is shaded, the other one's unshaded. It must connect then through here to connect to the shading orthogonally. Because it cannot connect this way. Because only one of these two is shaded. This 2x2 area has 3 shaded, so this whoops. So this area has to be unshaded. We don't know about this yet. This 2x2 area is 3 shaded, so this must be unshaded. This is also unshaded, that's an F. I didn't see that. Okay. This must be unshaded because it can't orthogonally connect to the shaded regions. This has 6, so it's either this has to be all 6 of these. So all of these are shaded, which means this cannot be shaded because of the 2x2 area that it's in has 3 shaded, so this has to be unshaded. With this, we don't know yet. Okay. So this is a single digit. This is also a single digit. We're going to mark it as orange. We're going to mark this as red. So this must either connect this way, or I guess, it doesn't have to. We don't know this yet so far. A is 7. 10 away from 7 would be -3 or 17. So this has to have 2. So we're marking those. So this is not shaded, which means the rest of these must be shaded. That means this is a single digit by itself. This is a single digit by itself. C is 1. So this must be 10 away from 1. So this has to be at least 11. So it has to have at least 2. GK. Wait, GK? That's very different. It says K in the original one. Huh. There's some interesting like there I noticed when I was drawing the boundaries, there was an extra boundary actually added. This looks like it's completely different from the original. Right? This is GK. I'm going to show you the original grid. This just says K, which is very different. Right? That just says K. Huh. I mean, it kind of works for both, but that's a little weird. Anyways, this has to be an 8-9 pair here to be 10 away from 7, at least 17. And this is guaranteed to be only 2. Oh, this cannot be... This has to be, first of all, it has to be unshaded, because if it were shaded, it would not connect to the rest of the shaded cells orthogonally. But it says GK, which is very strange. Anyways. This is C. This is a single digit by itself. This is a single digit by itself. We'll mark that as... we'll make that yellow. This is a single digit by itself. That's CK. We don't know about that. We don't know about that. This is a single digit by itself. We don't know about this. This is a... No, it could be more than one. Okay. This A, again, that's 7, so it must have like 17, so that's red and red. This is a single digit by itself. One of these is shaded, the other one is not. This is a single digit by itself. So is this. Okay. This is a single digit by itself. CH. Okay, CK has to be 10 away from 10. So this is a 0. CG is 10 away from 12. So it could be 1 or 2. G something would be 20 something. So a single digit satisfies that fine. HB is 60 something. 69. So any single digit satisfies that. CH is 16. So to be 1 or more, 10 or more away from 16 would be 6 or less. So 0, 1, 3, 5, and 6. CF is 13. To be more than 1 away from CF, sorry, more than 10 away from CF, 13 is 0, 1, and 3. EA is pretty large. CK is 10. So to be 10 more away from 10 is 0. K is 0. So this must be at least 10. So this must be a region. Unless we're going to mark as red. G is 2. To be, well, it could include this one, so we don't know which way it goes. So it could be these two, it could be these 3, it could be these 2. K has to be at least 10. H is 6. To be 10 or more away from 6 is 16. So this has to be 2 by itself. C is 1. To be 10 or more away from 1 has to be 11. At least. So these are set. This is set. H again is 6. So it must be 16 or 17. Either way, there has to be a 9 here. C is 11, and it cannot have a 9 with it, so it must be at least 3 through 8. CK is 10. It has to be 10 away from 10, so this is 0, which means this can't be 0. This can't be 0. CG is 12. It has to be 10 or more away from 12, and it cannot be 2 because of the 2 in the region. So this is 1. C is 1. It has to be at least 11 to be 10 or more away from it. So these are its own region. Therefore, since this is a region, this cannot be. We need 2 cells to be shaded, so these have to be shaded here. H is 6. This must be at least 16. So this is the region here, which means this is unshaded. B is 9. So to be more than 2 away from 9, you have more than 10 away from 9 is 19. Or 10 or more away from 9 is 19. So this must be all 3 of these. That means this is unshaded. This has to be unshaded because it can't not orthogonally connect to the rest of the shaded cells. Okay. This is GK, which is weird. So G is 2. This would be 12 here. At least 16, at least 11. Right? So that means... what cannot go in the shaded cells? Well, obviously 9. You can't have 4 and 0. G, again, is 12 at minimum. C would have to be 11 at minimum. So it's 23. H is 19 at minimum. Sorry, 16 at minimum. That's 23 plus 16, which is 39. That's why I was thinking 9. So that means this is adding up to 6 at most. So this is 1 through 5. Cannot have a 4. Okay. A could go here. It has to be at least 2 digits here, but it could go here. CH is 16, so this must be less than 6. Or 6 or less, but it can't have a 6. So this is 1 through 5. CC is 11. It has to be at least, it has to be 0 or 1. Oh, CK, we have a CK here, which is a single digit. That's 10 or more away from 10. So this is 0. So since this is 0, this is 1. GE is 25. That could be many things. Okay. The rest of this region cannot contain 0, 4, 8, and 9. So it must have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 7 here. This can't be 7 here. So 7 has to be one of these two digits here. This can't be 6 here because of the 6 in the column. So 6 has to be one of these 4. These can't be 2. Yeah, this is kind of throwing me off, the GK versus the K. K has to be at least 10. It cannot have a 9, so this must be 2 through 8. It cannot have 7. This can't be 4 here because of the 4 in the column. H must be greater than 16. So this is 9 with 7 or 8 again. F is 3. So it has, I think it has to be these. Yes, it has to be greater than 3. 10 more away from 3. So this is 7 or 9 here, which forms, this is its own region. This is its own cage. This is cage by itself. This will mark here, and this will mark there. The rest of this region is 3 through 9. This can't be 4, this can't be 4, this can't be 4 or 5. This can't be 7. This is a lot of different digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this can't be 7 because of the 7 in the row. Therefore, where is the 7 in row 10? It has to be one of these 3. So this cannot be 7 here. 7 has to be one of these 2. Seven's one of these, and then one of these. F. F is 3. So these two must be at least 13. Okay. So this is at least 4, 9, 6, 7 with 8 possibility. These can't be 5 because of the 5 in the column. Where is the 0 in this region? It must be one of these 3. Therefore, this can't be 0. This can't be 0. Where is the 0 in this region? It must be here. So this can't be 0 here, here. Where's the 0 in this region? It's one of these 4. That's fine. Where's the 0 in this region? Can't be here, here, or here, or here, so this must be 0 here. This cannot be 0 here or here, so one of these 4 is a 0. Where is the 0 in this region? It must be one of these 5, so therefore in this region, the 0 has to be in rows 1 and 2. In this region, the 0 has to be in rows 1 and 2. Therefore, the rest of rows 1 and 2 cannot contain a 0, so 0 has to be one of these 3 or one of these 2. Ones. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in the column. 4 cannot be here, or here, or here. So 4 in column 5 must be one of these 2 digits. That's interesting. Hmm. Uh, Remaining digits in column 8 are 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. One cannot be here because of the one in the column in the region. This can't be 6 or 8 because of the 6 or 8 in the row. Where is the one then? Where's the one in column 8? Can't be here because of the one in the region. Can't be here because of the one in the region. Can't be here because of the cage adding up to a certain amount. And these are all filled out. So this must be a 1 here, which means 1 cannot be here. The rest of column 3 is 0 through 6. And this can't be 0 because of the 0 in the row. This can't be 0 because of what we said earlier. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the region. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the row. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the region. To add up to 19 at least, you cannot have 0 or 1. So 0 cannot be here or here. Oh, that's interesting. That forces this to be 0 here. Which means this cannot be 0 in these two rows. So 0 has to be one of these two. This is what? GF, which is 23. That's many things. It's GE. Yeah, 25. Which is any number of things. This is 2, 3, or 4. It can't be 5. It can't be 6. So it would have to be 2, 8, 9. Can this ever be 9 here is kind of a question, right? If this is 9, this is at most 4, 7, 8. So it could be. 4 cannot be with 6. So this has to have a 7, 9 here. 0 is one of these two. It must be with 7 or 9 here. Therefore, the rest of the region cannot contain 7 or 9. There's no 6. There's no 0. Can you have it without an 8 also? I think the answer to that is no, right? If you had it without an 8 for this cage, you would have the 9, you would have, or 7. So say we had the 9. There's no other 7, there's no 8, there's no 6. You can't have a 5. That means it would be 4, 3, and 9, which is too small. So you have to have an 8 here, which means this can't be 8. This has to be an 8. You have to have 7 and 9 with it. So this is 2, 3, 4 with 7 or 9. That leaves the remaining digits as 0 through 5. This can't be 0. There's no 0 here. This can't be 1 or 5, so this is 2, 3, or 4. This is 1 through 5. These could be 0 through 5 here. This can't be 4. We need an 8. We need an 8 in column 1. And it cannot be here because of the 8 in the region. Can't be here because of the 8 in the region. Can't be here because these are certain digits, so this must be 8 here, which means this cannot be 8 here. This can't be 8 here. This is 7, 9 pair, which eliminates 7 and 9 in the rest of the row and the region. This, again, must be at least 10. It cannot be 7, 8, or 9. So this must be 6 with 5 or 4 here. That eliminates 6 in the rest of the row. This can't be 6 or 8. This is 8. The other 7 or 9 must be here. We're not sure which. The other 7 or 9 has to be one of these 3 then. Which means one of these is 7 or 9 also. Right. So where are the 7 and 9s? In column 1, one of them has to be here. That means you can't have 2 here. So that means one of them must be here, but it can't be here because of the 7, 9 pair in the row. So this is 1 through 6. This is 1 through 6, but these can't be 6. This can't be 4. We need a 7 or 9 here, and it can't be 7, so this must be 9 here, which forces 7 to be one of these 3 cells. Since 7's here, 9 has to be here, which means this can't be 9. This is 7, which means this can't be 7. This is 9. So this already adds up to 17. With 2, 3, and 4, it's fine. This cannot be 8 or 9. This can't be 7. One of these 3 is 7 here. Where is the 0 in column 3? It must be one of these 2 digits. So this cannot be 0 here. Where then is the 0 in column 2? Can't be these. Can't be any of these because the 0 has to be one of these 3. But it can't be here anymore because one of these 2 has to be a 0. So it must be here. So this is 0, which means this cannot be 0 here. This is 0 through 6. But yeah, there's no 4. And this can't be 0 because of the 0 in the column. This can't be 1. Where is the 0 in this lower left region? It must be here. So this is 0, which means this can't be 0. One of these 2. This can't be 0 either. So this must be a 0 here. That means this can't be 0 here, so this is 0 here. We should have pretty much all the zeros. Except for these 2, I guess. We have to have a 6 here. Because there's no other place for it in column 1. Therefore, this cannot be a 6 here. Where is the 6 in column 3? It must be one of these 2 digits, which means this can't be 6. The rest of column 2, let's go. Rest of column 2 has to be 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. And this can't be 1, this can't be 1 because of the 1s in the rows. This just has to be greater than 17. So we could use all 5 of these to do that. One of these is 9. Where is the 9 in column 5 then? It cannot be here because it must have a 9 here. This is not a 9 because it has to be 10 or more away from 16. This is not 9 because of the 7-9 pair, and we already have a 9 in this region. So this must be a 9, which, not an 8. This is a 9, which forces this to be the 4, because there's no other place for 4 in that column. So this must be 6. This can't be 6. This can't be 4. The rest of column 5 has to be 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. But 8 cannot be here. Where is the 8 in column 5? It must be one of these two digits, which means this can't be 8 here. So this must be a 7-9 pair. That eliminates 7 here, so this can't be 7. Where is the 7? Well, we don't really know. Never mind. 9 cannot be here. 9 can't be here, so this is 8, which makes this 9. So 9 cannot be here. 8 cannot be here. This can't be 9. This can no longer be 9 in row 7. What are the remaining digits in row 7? We have what? 2 through 7? I think so. And this can't be 7 because of the 7 in the region. This is fine. 2 through 7. Where is the 2 in column 10? It has to be one of those two digits, so this can never be 2. What are the remaining digits in row 1? We have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. This can't be 4. We don't have any restrictions here. The rest of the digits in this region have to be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. But 8 cannot be any of these. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This can't be 5. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the row. These can't be 5. These can't be 4. So this digit, has to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Can't be 1. Remaining digits in row 3 are 0 through 5, but it can't be 5. And so this can't be 1 either. So 0, 2, 3, 4, and 9. This can't be 0, though, because of the 0 in the column. That means 8 and 9 all have to be here. Well, 8 could be here. 9 has to be one of these 3 digits. That's fine. That will be more than enough away from 17 if we include actually just all of these. C. C is 1, right? So this must be at least 11. Well, we can't have an 8 or a 9 here anymore, so this has to be at least, cannot be 3. Huh. C, again, has to be 1, so this has to be at least 11. It has to contain an 8 here. If it doesn't contain an 8 here, the maximum you could have is 4 and 6, which adds up to 10. So 8 has to be here, which means this cannot be 8. This must add up to 12. And so it must contain both of these digits, right? Just 2 digits here would be a maximum of 6 and 5. Oh, this can't be 4. So this is 8 guaranteed, which means this cannot be 8. This must be at... Okay, so this is at least 13 here. This must be 7 or 9. That eliminates 7 or 9 in the... Because you can't have no 7 or... If you tried to remove the 7 and 9, this would have to have a 4 and 6 at most, which is 10. So one of these is 7 or 9. This is 7 or 9. That eliminates 7 and 9 in the rest of the column. You can't have 8 either. This is 8 with 3 or 6. The thing is, for 3, if you try to have only 2 digits here adding up to 12 or more, you can't. It's 6 and 5 at most because we don't have 7, 8, and 9. So this must be all 3 of these. So it has to be 4. You cannot have a 1 here. If you had a 1 here, 1 and 4 has to be with 7 at least to add up to 12, which is 10 away from 2. So 1 has to be one of these two. Okay. 1 is also one of these 3. So 1 cannot be any of these. 1 has to be one of 2 or that. This could be 2, 6, and 4. So this can never be 2, because if this were 2, that would be at maximum 11. Can this ever be... Well, you could have 3 digits here. Oh, we're gonna have to... We have to color this, so we'll make that... not yellow. Oof. We have to make it gray or something, or we have to change these colors. Let's change this color to red, and this one will be orange. Let's see. Eight in row 4 has to be one of these 2 digits here. Doesn't really tell us much. So 6 cannot be here. But this could be... Okay, so... This is 7 or 9. This is 7 or 9. We can't have 8. So no 7, 8, or 9. No 0, 1, 5. So this is 2, 3, 4, and 6 as possibilities. 2 cannot be here again, because one of these 2 digits is 2. This must be... Cannot have 0 here. Can't be 1. Can't be 2. Could be 3, 4, no 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. 8 has to be one of these 3. This can't be 4. Cannot be 4. So this can't be 8. This can't be 4, because this would add up to 11. Rest of row 9 has to be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or 8. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the column. Okay. What's the rest of row 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. That's a lot. So this is very different. The GK versus the K. Because if it's GK, it could just be a single digit, right? If it's K, that's actually a very big difference. It has to be 2 digits. Um, hmm. This cannot be 6 here. Uh, ah. Okay. Where is the 9 in this left region? It has to be in rows 5 and 6. Where is the 9 in this region? Can't be any of these. Can't be here. It must be in rows 5 and 6. That eliminates 9 from the rest of rows 5 and 6, so these can't be 9. Oh, but this could be 9. Dang it. And in fact, this has to be a 9. There's no other place for the 9, right? 9 cannot be here because 9 has to be here. 9 cannot be here because of the 7-9 pair. Oh, this could be 9. One of these two is a 9. Ugh. So one of these two is a 9. Okay. Okay. So, in this region, 1 of 7 or 9 is here. 1 of 7, 9 is here. That means this is 7 or 9, and this is 7 or 9. So we have all 7 and 9s accounted for in columns 9 and 10. So this cannot be 7, and this can't be 7 for that reasoning. This can't be 7 or 9, or 8, or 0, or 1. That's quite a bit. So what can this cell be? So no 7, 8, or 9. No 0 or 1, so it's 2 through 6. And it can't be 5 because of the 5 in the region. Where is the 8 then? In this region. 8 must be one of these 3 cells. Because there's no other place for it. So this cannot be 8 here. That forces this to be 8. So this can't be 8 here. One of these is 6. That doesn't tell us much. Oh, these can't be 6. Huh. These digits could be many things. So, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 4 or 6 because of the 4 or 6 in the column. This obviously doesn't have to be 7 anymore. 1 does have to be one of those 3. This could be 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be 2 through 9, but no 7s here, actually. No 7s in any of those. Oh, okay. We are guaranteed a 4 in one of these cells here. So the rest of the region cannot contain a 4. So 4 in column 8 is either here or one of these two. In this upper region column, it's either this or here. Ah, bingo. In the upper left-hand region, the 4 has to be in rows 1 and 2. In this region, it has to be in rows 1 and 2. That eliminates 4 in the rest of the region. So this must be a 6 here. It cannot be 7 and 9. It has to be 6 and 7 or 6 and 9, which eliminates 6 here. This becomes a 3-8 pair. That means this can't be 3 here. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. This can't be 6. This becomes a 2-4 pair here. Because 4 cannot be in the rest of rows 1 and 2. So this can't be 4 here. That means one of these is 6. There has to be a 6 in one of these regions here also. So that eliminates 6 in the rest of rows 1 and 2. So this can't be 6. Where is the 6 in this region? Actually, this has to be 1 then. Because there's no other place. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 5. Quadruple it. This has to be a 6 here. That eliminates 6 from these two cells. So 6 is either here or here. We don't know which. This can't be 6, so this is 0 or 3. Neither of these can be 6, because one of these has to be 6 here. This is 3 and 8. This cannot be 3. We need a 6 in this region, so this must be 6 here. That means none of these can be 6. And this can't be 6. Where is the 6 in this region then? Can't be here because of the 6. Can't be any of these. Can't be here because of this 6. Can't be here because of this 6. So this must be a 6 here, which means this can't be 6 here. This has to be a 6 here. So 6 cannot be here. That means 6 has to be one of these two. So 6 eliminates 6 here. This can't be 6 here. Where is the 6 in column 1? It has to be... Whoa, we have a contradiction. That's not good. What did I do? What did I do? I have too many 6s. Okay. That was not good there. I don't know what I did. So let's bring back the 4s. Okay, we filled that out. No 7s, no 7. Okay. Right. No, 4's still valid. 4 does not... Okay, this cannot be 4. There's no 5 here, there's no 8. One of these is 7, 9, and it has to be with 4 and 6 here. This cannot be 4. This cannot be 4. So the 4 in, yeah, has to be here. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column, so 4 has to be one of these three. That eliminates 4 here, and 4 here. I think that's valid, right? This 4 eliminates 4 here. This 4 eliminates 4 here. So in rows 1 and 2, these two regions have to have a 4. So this can't be 4. This has to be 6 and 7 or 9. So this can't be 6. This is 3 and 8. This can't be, this is 6, which means this can't be 6 here. This becomes a 2-4 pair. The 6 cannot be here anymore. This is 0, 3, 7, 8, or 9. 0 and 3 cannot be here, so this can't be... Sorry, 0 and 3 are definitely here. And 8, so this can't be 3. This can't be 3, obviously. This can't be 3. We need a 6 here, so that's 6. This cannot be 6. None of these can be 6. This can no longer be 6 here. So 6 is here, and 6 has to be one of these. So this can't be 6 here. Where is the 6 in this region? Again, can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. H is 16, so it has to be at least 7 and 9. So this must be a 6 here. That means neither of these can be 6. Where is the 6 in this region? Can't be here because of that 6. Can't be here because of that 6. These are ruled out. These are guaranteed to be 9 and 0. Because 0 cannot be here, 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 or here because of this 0. Or here. Can't be here because of this 0. So again, the CKs, which are single digit, have to all be zeros. We needed a 7 or 9 here. This could not be 7, could not be 8 or 9. 6, that makes this a 6, which means this can't be... Oh, I see it. Okay, never mind. I see where I messed up. This 6 can't be 6. That means 6 has to be here. This can no longer be 6. These two can no longer be 6. So where's the 6 in column 1? It must be here, which means this can't be 6. This is 7. This can't be 6 here. It's 4, 5. Where's the 6 in this region? It must be here. So this is 6 here. Okay, so that was the mistake I was making. Okay, let's continue. This cannot be 6 here. We need a 4 as one of these digits here. So this cannot be 4, because 4 cannot be... Oh, wait, that's not true. 7 is here, which means 7 cannot be here. So 7 cannot be here. Where's 7 in this region here? It must be here. So this is 7, which means this cannot be 7. That forces this to be 7 here. With the GK, this could be any digit, I think. Anyways. 7 eliminates 7 here. This 7 also eliminates 7 here. We have a 3-8 pair, which eliminates 3 and 8 in the rest of the column. So this can't be, or the rest of the region also. So this can't be 3. This is 0. Whoops, jeez. This can't be 3, so this is 0. This can't be 0, 3, so this is 9, which forces this to be a 6, 7 pair. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so that's 3. These cannot be 3 anymore. We have a 1, 2, 5 triplet. in row 3, which eliminates 1, 2, and 5 in the rest of the row. This can't be 2. This is 4. This is 2. This can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this is 0. We have a 1, 2, 3, 5 quadruplet in this region, which eliminates 1, 2, 3, 5 in the rest of that region. So this can't be 2, 3, or 5. This can't be 1, 3, or 5. And we can't have an 8 here. So this must be 9, and this is 4. Which means 4 cannot be either of these. This 2 eliminates 2 here. We can't have 4 here. This is a 3-8 pair. This 3 eliminates 3 here and here. The 3 has to be in row 1 in this upper left-hand region. So this can't be 3, this can't be 3, and this can't be 3. Therefore, the 3 in row 4 has to be one of these digits in this region. So this can't be 3, and this can't be 3. The 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 9. This is 7. This can't be 7 or 9, so that's 8, which means these can't be 8. 7 cannot be here because of the 7 in the column. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 7. This is 9. Okay. C is 1, so it could be 4 or 5 here. This is 17. We know a 9 is here, so 9 cannot be here. This cannot be 2 or 5, so this is a 3, which means this can't be 3. Well, we already knew that. This one of these has to be a 3 also. We have 10 away from 2 must be at least 12, so 2 and 5 could be here. 1 is one of these two. C and G is 12. 10 away from 12 could be 1 or 2. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair in column 1, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the column. This can't be 1 or 2. This is 5. This can't be 1 or 2. This is 3. So this can't be 3 here. This can no longer be 5 here. We have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in this region, which eliminates 1, 2, and 3 in the rest of the region. This can't be 2. This is 5. So this can't be 5. This is 4. This can't be 4, 5. So it's 3. This can't be 3, 4, 5. So it's 2. This can no longer be 3 here. This can't be 3. This can't be 5. No 5. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. This can't be 2 here. No 2 here. One of these digits is a 9. This could continue here. We need... let me which one? We do not have a 4 in column 4 except for this space, right? These cannot be because of the 4 in the region. These cannot be because of the 4 in the region. These cannot be because of the 4 in the region. So this has to be a 4. So this is 4, which makes this 1. That means this can't be 1. This is 2, which makes that a 1. These can't be 2. This is a 1-3 pair. This one eliminates 1 here, so this is 2. 2 cannot be any of these. This can't be 4. So 2 has to be one of these 2 digits here. 4 is one of those 2, and this can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column. So this is 6, this is 2. That means this can't be 2 or 6. This is 7, this is 9, this is 4. The 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 6 and 7. We should have all the 7s. This can't be 2 because of the 2 in the column. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column. We need an... Okay, this can't be 9, so this forces this to be a 9 here. I mean, this one we don't really have any requirements, really. This cannot be shaded. And it's not part of any other cage, so it should be fine. I think this has to be the K, because otherwise I don't think there's a way to disambiguate what we have. This 1 eliminates 1 here. That makes this not 1. It can't be 5 because of the 2-5 pair in the row. Oh, this 2 eliminates 2 here. Okay, so that's good. So this is 5, this is 2. This can't be 2 or 5. This is 1. That eliminates 1 here. We have a 3, 4, 5. It can't have 1 here either. We have a 3, 4, 5, 8 quadruplet in, actually, row 8, too, and in this region. So this can't be 3, 4, 5, 8. This is 1. This can't be 1. This is 3 or 5. This is 3 or 5. This is 2. So this cannot be 2 here. Yeah, this is not disambiguated. You cannot disambiguate this unless you know this is a K from the previous puzzle. GK is just incorrect. Because you could have just a single digit be 10 or more away from 20. And that would work. And then these 3 would work with any combination. This can't be 8 because of the 8 in the column. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in the column. This 3, 5 pair eliminates 3 and 5 in the rest of the column, so this is 4. This can't be 4. This can't be 1. It cannot be 3, 5, or 8 because of the 3, 5, 8 triplet in the column. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 5. This can't be 1 or 5. This is 2. This can't be 5 or 2, so this is 1. We have a 5, 8, 5, 8 pair here, which forces this to be 2. That's 12 here. That's fine. And then, yeah, you could have this being a really large cage, so we don't care that this cannot be 5. So if this was 3, this was 8, that's 5, that's fine, because this could be a cage by itself. And that would satisfy the 17. This could be the cage 3, 6, and 7. 3 and 5 by itself is definitely more than 10 away from 20. So this cannot be... If basically they set it this way, the problem is that it's not going to work. So we have to assume it's K. So 10 away from K is 3 and 7, because 5 and 7 could work, but then 6 and 3 by themselves does not 10 or more away from 1. So, right. I'm going to post on the forum saying that there's a problem with this puzzle. Anyways, this has to be 3. This is 5. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 1 and 3, which makes this 1, this 5, and this 3. That 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 8. That means this can't be 8. This is 3. This is 8. This is 5. This is 8, which makes this 3, which makes that 5, which makes that 3 and 8. Well done, officer. Sergeant Gray is now confirmed to be innocent, narrowing the candidates for the killer. Yeah, this is kind of a bad mistake on the setter's part, but if you do see the original puzzle, you should know that that's going to be fine. Okay, so we're going to set those. So 3, 8, 4, 9, 1, 7, 0, 5, 2, and 6, 7, 6, 8, 4, 9, 3, 1, 2, 0, 5, 7, 6, 0, 8, 5, 2, 1, 3, 9, and 4, 5, 0, 9, 7, 4, 8, 6, 1, 3, 2, 4, 7, 6, 5, 0, 8, 9, 1, 3, and 2, 0, 8, 2, 5, 1, 6, 7, 3, 4, 9, 6, 5, 8, 2, 9, 0, 3, 7, 4, and 1, 3, 1, 6, 8, 5, 7, 4, 9, 2, and 0, 1, 9, 7, 0, 2, 3, 6, 4, 5, 8, 9, 7, 0, 2, 6, 4, 3, 5, 1, and 8. Okay. Now we are to the final boss, who is the killer, Mrs. Peacock. And we know the killer cages are all set to the correct values. So G is a 2. Oops. G is a 2. C is 1. E is 5. So let's mark all the circles and cage clues as unshaded. We know these 5 have to be shaded. Only one of these could be at most here. So this can never extend out to the rest, and we know there's at least 2 here. So it cannot go this way, it must go this way then. So this is 1. It cannot be more than 1, so therefore this is shaded, unshaded. If this were shaded, these both would have to be unshaded, and this shaded cell will not be orthogonally connected to the rest of this region, so this has to be unshaded. We have a JK here. Okay, so this, yeah, let's do regions. So this is pink. This is by itself. This doesn't have to be by itself. This has to be 2 cells because it's a 2-digit number, and it's exactly that digit. This is pink by itself. This has to be at least 2. We don't know if it's more. Because it's CB. It's 19, so it has to be 3 at least. So we have 3 shaded here. Let's CA has to go down. So we're marking those two. CA is at least 17. So there could be 2 digits here. That's fine. CD has to go somewhere, but we don't know where. B is 9. And you cannot have 2 9. This has to be a 9, period. So this has to be at least 2 digits. I'm going to mark that as orange. This is 2 digits, so it must go this way. I'm marking that as yellow. This is at least 2 digits, so it has to go at least that way. That's 2. And this is at least 2 digits, but we don't know which way it goes. CH is at least 2 digits, so it must go here. CH is 16, so this must be 7 and 9. 20 GE is 25. 25 plus 16 is 41. We have 3 digits here. You have 5 digits here, which must add up to 25. You can only have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 with the remaining digits in this region to add up to 25, right? If you try to use 1 and 3 or 0, it doesn't work. 0 obviously doesn't work because then you would have a max of 4, 5, 6, and 8. Sorry. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, and 8, which would be 23. Same with 1, and same with 3. So this has to be 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. This is all one large region. This cannot be 6 or 8. It cannot be 2. So this is at least 4 shaded cells. It could be 5. So it's either this is guaranteed to be shaded. Since this is guaranteed to be shaded, this is 4D. We're going to mark this as orange. 40 has to have at least 7 digits. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2. It has to go down here. This is only 5, right? So it has to go down here, guaranteed. That's 7 at minimum. So it could stop here. We don't know. Either way, this shaded region cannot connect through here. So it must connect through here. So this must connect this way. This is all shaded. This is 4 or 5. This is 1 or 0, 1 or 2. This cannot be shaded because if it were shaded, it wouldn't orthogonally connect to the rest of the region. This is at least 3. So it's 3. It could be up to 7. This has at least 1. But it's 2 at most because it's the way that it's broken up, right? This is going to be 2 in length here, if that's the case. Or it's just 1. So this is 1 or 2. This can be 0 through 5 here. This can be 0 through 6. No 2. This could be 0 through 8. H is what? 6. CA is 17. So this must be the full cage here. And it must be 8 and 9. CA could include this. We don't know. This is a 0, 1, 3 triplet to add up to 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. The rest, that means this cannot be 0. Ah, which means one of these at least is... This can't be 1. It has to be 2. So this is 2. That means this can't be 2. This is 1. This can't be 1 or 2. So this must be shaded to have these two. Because again, this is 25, this is 16. These are 3 digits which are not part of these cages. This is 2. So this is this is shaded, so this has to go this way. So this is 2 that way. It's C and G, which is 12. It cannot be... Right, C and G is 12. This is C and G also. One of the... They cannot have 3, 9. It has to be 4, 8, and 5, 7. So this is a 4, 5, 7, 8 triplet. Quadruplet, which eliminates 4, 5, 7, and 8 in the rest of the column. Or row. Oh, wait, no, this could go down here. So that's not guaranteed. Okay, so this though is 4, 4, 8, or 5, 7. This could go down here. This includes a D, so it's at least 18. So it either goes this way or it goes that way. We don't know. This orange could go down here. This shaded cell has to connect to here, so this is at least 7, or sorry, 6 for this region. The rest of this region has to be what? This cannot contain 2. It's 4 through 9. Okay, so this... I guess it could be 5, 6? Could be 5, 6, 1 potentially. What it cannot have is a 9 here. If this is the same here, this can't be 9. So this can't be 9 and this can't be 9. If this were 9, it would be with that minimum 4 and 9, and that's 13, which is greater than 12. This D is 8. So it cannot be greater than this is whatever this is. So we're going to make that red. Therefore, where is the 9? It can only be here in row 1. So this is 9, this is 7. Something D. Okay, so this is 12. This is 12. That's 24 here in this region. With 2, it's 26. If you try to have 28 here, I guess that's possible. Wait, no, 26 plus 28 is 54. No, so it has to be 18. Ugh, I don't know. So 12 plus 12 is 24, plus 2 is 26. This has to be 18. That means we're left with 1 left over. So this is 0 or 1 here. This could be 2 cells, and then this is 3 cells with... we know a 9 is there and a 3 is there. It has to be 3, 6, and 9. That up to 18. Because any of the combination doesn't work. Right? We have to have the 9 be part of this 18 cage. Otherwise, it's just never gonna... That's not gonna be big enough. And the 9 can never be part of this, because this is 4 and 9 at minimum, if there's a 9 here. So that's the reason why that doesn't work. This has to be 3, 6, and 9. This could be 0, 1, 3, 6, or 9. We don't know which way it goes. This can't be 1, though. That's interesting. This can't be 5. So this can't be 7 correspondingly, right? So 5 has to be one of these 3, which means this can't be 5 here. I think this is forced to be... Yeah, this can never be 4, 6, and 2, or 5, 6, and 1. So this has to be essentially 4, 8 with either 0 or 5, 7 with 0. This can never be 6. So we have a 4, 5, 7, 8 quadruplet in row 1, which eliminates 4, 5, 7, and 8 in the rest of the row. So this is 6. This has to be with another digit, which makes this a 2. So this is 2. This cannot be 2. So these must be shaded. Or sorry, unshaded. This can't be 2 or 6. It could be 0, 3, 4, no 5, 7, 8. This is 6 or 7. It either goes here to connect or here. We're not sure which. Hmm. Okay. So it must go either here or here. That's fine. That could still be 8 then. This 8 and 9 pair eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 9. This can't be 8, so this can't be 4. The rest of the column must be 0 through 7. 1 cannot be here because of the 1 in the region. 1 can't be here because of the 1 in the region. Therefore, the 1 has to be one of these two digits here. Oh, and this is B. It must add up to... Okay, so one of these is a 1. Therefore, this must be 3 digits because you can't have 1 and 7 add up to 9. So this must be here, and you can't have 1, 7. Oh, you could have... No. No 1 or 7. So 7 doesn't work because it would be 1, 7, and 7. So again, 1 can't be here because of that region. 1 can't be here because of that region. This can't be 1 because of the D, adding up to 18. So this is 126,108, possibly. This can't be 1, though. So 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 108, 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, 1, 4. It cannot be 4 and 4. So no 4s allowed. 1, 5, 3, 1, 6, 2, and it can't be 0 here. One of these two is shaded. We don't know which ones. We need 7 shaded here at least. This can't be 2. So in this upper left-hand region, the 2 has to be one of those 2. So the rest of this region can't be 2. The rest of this region can't be 2. Hmm. H is 6. So either this is 6 by itself or it's a 2-4 pair. I'm not sure which. If it's a 2-4 pair, this cannot be 2. So this would have to be 2 here. So either this is 6 by itself or it's a 2 and this is 4. The rest of this lower right region must be 0, 1 through 4, 6, and 7. Obviously, 2 and 6 cannot be here. 1 cannot be here. And I think that's all we have right now. 5 must be one of these 4 cells here, because there's no other place for the 5 in that region. This cannot be 8 anymore, because only 7 cells could be shaded. CD is 18. It could be 3 digits that way. That actually works fine. So this could still be 5. Could go this way. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, this is 2. It cannot have shading here. So this must be shaded here with either this or this. This could be still going that way, but this is shaded, so therefore it has to go this way. So it has to connect here, because this has to have a shading of at least 2. And it has to connect to the orthogonally to the rest of the shaded cells. So this can't be 0. This can't... Okay, so this is 18, CD, right? So it must be all 3 of these digits. 18 could be 279. It could be any combination of things, right? This is shaded, so this cannot be 3. It's 4 or 5. This must connect this way. So, if it goes, what is this? 24. This has to have 4 digits to add up to 24. It can't have 3 because this is a 2. So this has to be 1 by itself. Oops. So that's yellow, which means the shading cells have to go that way. Therefore, this is a 7. Because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shaded cells around it. This has to be greater than... It has to be at least 5. It's 5 or 6. So this is 5 or 6. Okay, this is all unshaded, so this has to be shaded. Since this is shaded, this 2x2 area cannot have another shaded cell, so this is unshaded. Therefore, this is a 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the longest shaded section. This is 4 or 5. We're not sure which. This could be shaded. We don't know. We don't have any information here about shading. That means, so 24 for 4 unique digits, right? So it's 2 and 4, 24. That means 22 for the rest, which means we need a 9 here. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cannot be here. 5 can't be here. So 9 is guaranteed to be here in that region. Okay, so where is the 9 in row 2? 9 can't be here because of the 9 in that region. It could be here. It cannot be here because we guaranteed 5, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 9 in these 3 cells to add up to 24. So this can't be 9, this can't be 9, therefore 9 must be one of these 3 cells. So this can't be 9 here. This is a question mark. This adds up to 18. C and B add up to 19. This is double digits. Okay, hold up. So since this is 19, this is double digits. If we only had 3 cells, we know this is 8 or 9. Actually, yeah. We know in rows 9 and 10, we have an 8, 9 already defined and a 5 already defined in 2 regions. So, we know that this cannot be 5, 8, or 9, and this can't be 5, 8, or 9. So it's 1 through 4, 6, 7. 1 through 4, 6, 7. Again, if this is 3 digits adding up to 19, this is an 8 or 9, and we know these are 2 digits adding up to a double-digit number. Okay, so let's look at column 5 first. What are the possibilities? We have 0, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Well, this can't be 5, and it can't be 0, because 2 digits with a 0 in them does not add up to a 2-digit number. Okay. Does that tell us anything? Okay, same here. This can't be 0 either. This is a 5. There are guaranteed 2 other digits here. Oh, this is blue. Okay, this is blue also. So, we need 7 digits, remember, to add up to 40. That means the other 3 digits must add up to 5. So it cannot be 6 or 7. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It cannot be 1 or 2 here. This can't be 5 anymore. This can't be 5. So this is 4, which means this is not shaded. Oops. What did I do there? Okay. This is not shaded. It's not part of a cage. This means 4 cannot be anywhere here. 5 is one of these cells here. So this can't be 5 here. So if this is 2, 5, 8, 9 adding up to 24, this is a 5, so this can't be 8. This can't be the 8 here either. So it would be 2, 5, 9, or we have 2, 6, 7 with 6, 7, 9 here. Okay, so this is 5. So this cannot be 2. So in this region, we have to have a 2 and a 5. So these add up to, this adds up to 40. We have to have these 3 digits add up to 5. And it must be 0, 1, and 4. Because 2 has to be here. So this is 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 can't be here, 2 can't be here. 9 can't be here, so 9 has to be one of these 3 digits, which means this can't be 9 here. So this must be a 9 here. 7 cannot be any of these, so 7 has to be one of these 4 digits, which means this can't be 7, so this can't be 6 here. To add up to the 22, which with the 2 adds up to 24 here. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 0. This cannot be 0. This becomes a 1-4 pair. That eliminates 1 and 4 in the rest of the column, so this can't be 1. This can't be 0. Okay. This cannot be 1, 4, 2, or 5. So it's 0, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. If this is 3 digits and this is 2 digits, what does that mean? That means these 5 digits would have to add up. So this is CB, which is 19. This is at least 10, so that's 29. The remaining digits must add up to, at most, 16. Right? 45 minus 29 is 16. So if it were all of these, you could have 5, 8, 0, 1, 2. And that would add up to 16, which is the max. So it could be that there's nothing here. We don't know. Okay. This 0 eliminates 0 here. What are the remaining digits in column 2? It's 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. Right? CB... Remaining digits in column 4 are 0 through 6 and then 8. This can't be 5. This can't be 5. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in that region. This one, okay, what are the remaining digits in column 1? No 1, 2, 4, 5, so it's 0, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cannot be here. Where is the 9 then in column 1? This can't be 9 because of the 9 in the region. This can't be 9 because of the 9 in the region. This can't be 9 because the 9's used here. So this must be a 9. Where is the 7 in column 1? Cannot be here. Cannot be here or here, so it must be one of these 3, which means this can't be 7 here. This can't be 7 anywhere here. This is 9, so this can't be 9. This is 8, this is 9. That eliminates 8 from this cell, so any of these 4 are 8. So these cannot be 8. This is what, 19? No. Yes, CB is 19. Okay. This is at least 2 digits, and it has to have a 6 or 7 at most. So that means it's 3 with 6 or 7 at least. And it cannot have a 5. Okay. 7. Where's 7 in column 2? This can't be 7 because this 7 has to be in column 1. Can't be any of these because of the 7 in the region. These are filled out, so 7 has to be one of these 2 digits, which means this can't be 7. This has to be 2-digit number, so it has to be 4 and 6, which means this can't be 4. This is 5. That forces this to be shaded. And again, like we said, these 3 must add up to 19. We don't have 4, 6, and 8. This has to be a 3, 7 pair. So this is 7, and this is 3. That forces this to be 0, 1, 2. 4 and 6 cannot be here. This can't be 6. This can't be 7. This can't be 4, 5, or 6. Or 3. This 5 eliminates 5 in the rest of column 5. This 3 eliminates 3 in the rest of column 3. So 3 has to be one of these 2 cells to add up to 40 with this region, this cage. So this cannot be 3 here or 3 here. 3 then cannot be here or here. Where is the 3 in this region? Well, it could be here too. This can't be 3. This is 0, 1, 2, or 8. Cannot be 2 because one of these is a... Oh, wait. That could be 2, so that's fine. Well, in this lower left-hand region, the 2 has to be one of these 3. In this region, 2 has to be one of those 4. So we have a 2 guaranteed in... And this can't be 2 because of the 2 in the region anyways. But in columns 3 and 4, we have a 2 guaranteed in this region and a 2 guaranteed in this region. So the rest of the column cannot contain 2. So this can't be 2, this can't be 2. This 1 eliminates 1 here, here. So where is the 1 then? In this region. It has to be one of these 3. So, one of these 2 digits must be a 1 in rows 2 and 3. And one of these digits must be a 1 in rows 2 and 3. That eliminates 1 in the rest of rows 2 and 3, so this can't be 1, therefore that forces this to be 1. What else do we have? Okay, this 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of that region, so this can't be 1, this can't be 1. This must add up to 18, so the 0 cannot be here. Right, C and D add up to 18. What's the minimum here? The maximum obviously could be 9. The minimum would be with 6 and 8. So that would be 4. So 4 through 9 is possible here. This could be many things. This could continue here. Where is the 4 in column 3? Can't be here. Can't be here because of the 4 in the region. This is already designated by the cage. This is designated by the cage, and this can't be 4 because of the 4-6 pair in the region. So this must be a 4 here. That means this can't be 4. There can't be 4 in the rest of that row. But that's not really saying much. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the row. This digit can be 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. But 9 has to be one of these 3. So this can't be 9. 7 has to be one of these 3, but that's already taken care of. Where is the 5 in column 3? It can't be any of these because of the 5 in the region. Can't be here because of the 5 in the region. Can't be here because this must add up to 25. So 5 has to be one of these 2, which means this can never be 5. This 0 eliminates 0 here. Where? No, it's not true. So it's 0 and 8, 2 and 6, 3 and 5. This is a single digit by itself. But it could be any digit, so it doesn't really matter. Same as this. This is a single digit by itself. Okay. This cannot be 3 because of the 3 in the column. Does that help us with anything? Not particularly. Right. Okay, 1 cannot be, 1 has to be in one of rows 2 and 3 for this region, and one of rows 2 and 3 in this region. Therefore, 1 cannot be here, in this region here. It can't be here. It must be one of these 2. We also know in this region, 1 has to be in columns 8 or 10. Well, we also know in this region, 1 has to be in columns 8 or 10. That eliminates 1 from the rest of columns 8 or 10. This cannot be 1. Therefore, this is a 1, which means this can't be 1, which forces this to be 1 here. That eliminates 1 as a possibility here. Therefore, in columns in row 10, 1 has to be in one of these cells, which means these cannot be 1 here. 1 has to be one of these two digits here, which means this can't be 1. This is 4. This is 1. 4 cannot be here anymore or here. Where is the 4 possible? It can only be here. Because if this were 4 and this was tried to make two digits adding up to 6, this would have to be 2, and that's incorrect. So this cannot be 4 here. This can't be 4. So this still could be either one, either scenario here. So this is 1. 7 has to be one of these 3 digits here. Cannot be any of these. Can it be here? So this can't be 7 here. Remaining digits in row 8 could be a lot of things. 0, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's not very helpful. This could actually go all the way over here. So we don't have any real information there yet. Rest of row 3 can be 0. 0, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. But no 9 here because of the 9 in the region. 0, no 2. Could be 3, 5. No 6. No 7, 8, 9. And 9 has to be one of these two digits here. Therefore, we have a 9 here, a 9 here. Where's the last 9? It must be one of these cells. That could be here or here. That means this can, well, couldn't be 9 anyways. The 9 in column 6 must be one of these 3 cells. Okay, that's interesting. We got those 3 cells too. No, this can't be 2 because of the 2 in the row. Again, this adds up to 18 CD. This is any digit, any digit. These two add up to 8, with the 1 adds up to 9. This has 3, 6, and 9, but it could just be 3, 6, 9 here, and then this is just not part of that cage. Remaining digits in row 4 could be 0, no 1, no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These could be 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 1 or 5. This can't be 6 here. This can't be 4. So this is done. This is pretty much done. This one could extend here, or it could extend here, or this could extend here. We don't know. This is kind of done, as long as we add it correctly. This is kind of done, as long as we add it correctly. Same here, same here. B is 9, CA, this could continue here. This is done, this is done, this is done. This is done. Rest of row 4. Where is the 7? It has to be one of these two. Cannot be here because of the 7 in the region. Can't be here because the 7 has to be in column 1. Can't be here because of 7 in the region. So one of these is 7, which eliminates 7 in the rest of the region. Rest of row 4 has to be 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No 7 obviously here. 0, no 1, no 2, 3, no 4, 5, no 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the column. This digit. We know a 9 is one of those 3, and one of those 3, and one of these 5, which is in rows 6, 7, 5, 6, no, 6, 7, and 8. So the rest of the row cannot contain a 9. So this can't be 0, 1. It could be 2, 3, 4, no 5, 6, 7, 8. No 2 and 6. Oh, well, no. Where is, okay. Where is 2 in column 8? Can't be here. Can't be here because the 2's in the region. Can't be here, so 2 has to be one of these two digits, which eliminates 2 in the rest of the region. This becomes a 0, 1, 0, 1 pair, which eliminates 0 and 1 from the rest of the region and the rest of the row. So this can't be 0, this is 2. None of these can be 2. This becomes a 1, 8, 0, 1, 8 triplet, which eliminates 0, 1, and 8 in the rest of the region. This is guaranteed to be a 3, so this can't be 3 here. This is 2 or 6, and it matches that digit here. So this can't be 2 or 8. This 2 eliminates 2 here, which means one of these 3 digits is a 2. But that doesn't really tell us too much. We have a 0, 3, 6, 8 quadruplet in column 4, which eliminates 0, 3, 6, and 8 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 6 or 8. This can't be 0, 6, or 8. It's a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair. To add up to, what is it? CD, which is 18. I think we have to guarantee a 9? No, maybe not. 4 could be with 6 and 8. Or 5 and 9. But if this is 4, say this was 4. If this is 4, so first of all, we know the 3's here. And 1 of 6 or 8 is here. And 0, 1 of 0 is here. Okay. 0 cannot be here, 0 cannot be here, 0 has to be one of these digits, which means this can't be 0. If this is 4, it could be with 5 and 9, if this is 5 and this is 9. but that doesn't work. Can you ever have a 3? I don't think so, right? 3, 5, and 9 only adds up to 17, which is one shy of 18. So this can't be 3. It could be 4, 6, and 8. It could be 5, 6, 7. Or it's 5, 4, 9. So this can't be 4 here. But we don't know what the rest can be. Okay. One of the digits in this region is in rows 2 and through 4. One of the 5s in this region is in either row 2 or 4. And in this region, there must be a 5 in rows 3 and 4. That eliminates 5 from the rest of rows 2 through 4. So this cannot be 5. Which means this is 1. 5 can't be here. 5 can't be here. This has to be a 1-5 pair, which eliminates 1 and 5 in the rest of the row. So this cannot be 5. What else do we know? I don't really know. Can this be 8 and 9? Possibly. I don't know. Man, this is long. Okay, this is done. Pretty much done. Kind of done. This is pretty much done. Pretty much done. Pretty much done. Done. Pretty much done. Well, it's just a single digit. This is 3, so it's pretty much done. This is 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 the only one that's kind of up in the air so far. One of these two digits is a 0. That eliminates a 0 from this cell specifically. I don't know if it tells us anything else. Rest of column 10 has to be 0, no 1, no 2, 3, no 4, 5, no 6, 7, 8, or 9. Pretty broad. This can't be 0 because of the 0 in the row. Hmm. Uh, I'm gonna mark this as orange, I guess. Ugh. Hmm. What am I missing? This can't be 7 because one of these digits must be a 7 here. Doesn't really help much. Rest of row 6 is 2 through 9. Rest of row 7 is 0, 2 through 9. So that's pretty broad. Okay. Uh, this is kind of. I think I might have to bifurcate. I don't see any other logic really around here. Uh, hmm. Okay. Where are the zeros in this region? It's one of these two. In this region, it's one of these four. In this region, it's one of these two. That means 0 cannot appear in the rest of columns 8 through 9, right? 8 through 10, because we have 3 zeros already accounted for in those regions. So this can't be 0, this can't be 0, which means one of these 3 is a 0. Does that tell us anything? I don't really know. Just kind of... Okay, where's the 4 in this region? Has to be one of these 3 now. So this can't be 4, which means this can't be 8. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. The 0 is either here or here. Or we have here or here. Uh, It's pretty convoluted. Anyways, I see it. In this region, we have a 0 in columns 1 or 3. In this region, we have a 0 in columns 1 or 3. That means in the rest of column 1 or 3, we cannot have a 0. Therefore, this can't be 0. This is a 1-8 pair, which eliminates 1 and 8 in the rest of the column, or the row, so this has to be not 8, this is 0. Which means this can't be 0. We're still kind of stuck. But, okay, so no, we're not stuck. This cannot be 4, 6, 8. That's actually very important. So, since it can't be 4, 6, 8, because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell, because they're in the same region, it must be 4, 5, 9, or 5, 6, 7. Well, if it's 4, 5, 9, this is 5, this is 4, this is 9. If it's 5, 6, 7, this is 5, this is 6, and that's 7. So either way, this has to be a 5. So this is 5, this is 4. None of these can be 4 anymore. This can't be 4. This 5 eliminates 5 here, and the rest of the region, and the rest of the row. So it's either 5, 4, 9, or 5, 6, 7. So 8 cannot be here. 5, 4, 9, or 5, 6, 7. We have a 4, 6, 4, 6 pair in column 5, which eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 6, this can't be 6, and this can't be 6. Hmm. So 4 has to be one of these two digits here. Okay. Does that really tell us much? Not particularly. This cannot be 5 because of the 5 in the region and the row. That means the 5 in this region has to be one of these 3 digits. Okay. Interesting. Okay. In this region, the 5 has to be in columns 7, 8, or 10. In this region, the 5 has to be in columns 8 or 10. In this region, oh no, the 5 could be there. Dang it. I thought I was onto something. Never mind. Never mind. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. 0. Okay. Ones. Ugh. Hmm. CD is 18. 5, 4, 9, or 5, 6, 7. This is 0, 3, or 7. So either these are all green, all blue, or these are blue and these are green. Hmm. If that were the case, if this is 7, then this would be 3, 6, 9. So if this is 7, this would guarantee this is not a 0. Because this has to be shaded. So this would have to be unshaded to get a 18. Um, right, so why don't we check what happens if this is 0? If this is 0, this cannot be 0 here, 0 here. That means this can't be 0. This can't be 0. This becomes a 9. Which means 9 cannot be here. Yeah, this is we're going through bifurcation right now, but I don't know what else we can do. This can't be 0. This can't be 0. Which forces this to be 0. So this is 0, this is 3, 1, 0. That means this can't be 3. So this is 3 here. Which means none of these could be 3. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this would be 8. This would be 1. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this would be 6. That means this could be 6 is 2, 5, 8, which forces this to be 7, and that's 6. Ah, and then we have a contradiction. Because this cannot be 6 or 7, this has to be 8. I guess it's hard to see. It's really hard to see that. Huh. That's interesting. Well, there you go. We reached a contradiction there. So, this cannot be 0. So this is 369, which means this is yellow. So this is all done. This is 369. This can't be 3. This can't be 6 or 9. So we have 5 or 8 here. This can never be 8. If this is 8, that would force this to be 7, 6, and there would be no place for the 5. So this is 0 or 5. If this were 5, this would be 8, so this could not be 8. If this is 6, this is 5, and this would be 8. So, yeah, that didn't really tell us anything. This can't be 3 or 6. This is a 0, which means this can't be 0 here. No 0 here. This, oh, could be 0. Huh. That's not helpful. This digit is the same as this one. Which would mean it's one of those two. It's the same as one of those two. This can't be 0, so this can't be 8. So this is either 2, 6, or 3, 5. If this is 3, 5... Oh, that's interesting. If this is 3, 5, this has to be a 2, 6 pair, then. Right? There's no other place for it. This has become 0, 8. So this is 3. If this is 2, 6, this is 5. Oh, that can't be 3, 5. If this is 3, 5, this becomes 2, 6, which eliminates all possibilities for that cell. So this has to be a 2, 6 pair, which means you cannot have 2, 6 in the rest of this region. 5 then must be one of these, so this cannot be 5 here. Since this can't be 5, this can't be 7 to add up to 12. 5 is one of these. Okay, this is 2 or 6, 2 or 6. Interesting. Whatever this digit is has to be the same as this one, right? Because that's all that's missing from this row. So since this matches this one, where is that 2 or 6 here? It cannot be here because these is 2, 6, and 2. So it has to be one of these 5 cells. So there's 1, 2, or 6 here. There's also another 2 or 6 here, which means I don't know what that means. It means something. I mean, I'm kind of okay. If this were 6, that would be interesting. Okay. Okay, yeah. Say this was a 6. If this was 6, that means this is 6. There has to be a 2 or 6 here. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so 6 has to be here. But there has to be a 6 here. And there has to be a 6 here, which means there's too many 6s then. So this can never be 6. This is 2, which means this is a cage here. This cannot be 2. This is 2. So 2 cannot be in the rest of the column and the cage. So this can't be 2. This is a 3, 6, 7 triplet. This can't be 2. Neither can this. So 2 is one of these 2 digits. We don't know where the 6 is here, then. 6 can be any of these. 6 is one of these 2. 6 is one of these 2. Okay, so... Okay. 6 is guaranteed to be one of these 3 digits. 6 is guaranteed to be one of these 2. 6 is guaranteed to be one of these 2 digits. That means the rest of columns 7, 8, and 9 cannot contain a 6. So this cannot be 6 here. Where is the 6 in this region? It must be here. So this must be 6. which means this can't be 6 and this can't be 6. This can't be 6, so this is 4, which means this is 6. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 4, which adds up to, with 9 to add up to 18. This can't be 4 or 9. This can't be 9. So this must be a 0 here. We have to have a 6 here also, and 6 cannot be here again, because 7, 8, and 9 already have the 6's accounted for. So where is the 6? It has to be here. Which means this can't be 6. This can't be 9. We can't have 4 or 9 in the rest of the row. So 6 is here, which means 6 cannot be here. We now have a 7, 8, 7, 8 pair in row 5, which eliminates 7 and 8 in the rest of the row. This can't be 7 or 8. This is 3. This can't be 3 or 7. This can't be 3 or 8. So this is 0, 4, 0, 4 here. 3 obviously can't be here. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 8. This can't be 8, so this is 7. This can't be 7, so this is 8, so this must be 2, 5, 8, and 9. That means this can't be 5, this is 0, this is 1. That eliminates 1 here, so this is 8. This can't be 7 or 8, so this is 9. This becomes a 2, 6 pair here. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 1. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 3. This is 0. This 0 means this can't be 0 here. This 0 eliminates 0 here, so that's 8, which makes this a 5. This can't be 5 or 8. This is a 2, 6 pair. That eliminates 2 and 6 in the rest of the region, so this is 8. This can't be 6 or 8. It's a 3, 7 pair. This can't be 3 or 8 because of the 3, 7 pair and the 8 in the region, so this has to be a 6. Since this is 6, this is 2, this is 6. 2 can no longer be here. We have a 3, 7, 8 triplet in... this 8 eliminates 8 here and 8 here, so this becomes a 3, 9 pair. So this can't be 3. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. 8 can no longer be any of these. So this can't be 8. These can't be 8, so this is a 4. This can't be 4, so that's 0. This can't be 0, so this is 7. Which means this must be all shaded. I don't know about the shading here, but... oh, maybe it's because of the way that this is going to work. Anyways, this 0 eliminates 0 here, so this is 4. You can no longer have a 4 in this region. This is a 1. This 0 eliminates 0 here, so this is 1, which makes this 0. The 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 5, which makes that 1. This can no longer be 5. This can't be 5, so this is 4 and 8. That makes this 5 and 7. So 5 cannot be here. We have a 3, 7, 3, 7 pair in row 6, which eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the row. So this is 2. This can't be 2, 3, 7, or 8, so this is 9, which forces this to be 5. This can't be 0, 7, so this is 8 now. This can't be 8. We have a 3, 7 pair in row 7, which eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the row. This can't be 3 or 7. This is 0. This can't be 3 or 7. This is 8. The 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 6 and 2. These can't be 8 anymore. This can't be 8. Where is the 8 in... Well, this is 8 and 9, so this can't be 8 or 9 here. That means this is the region by itself, so that didn't tell anything here. We have a 3, 7... 3, 7 pair here. That doesn't tell us much. This is 7. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 6. This is 2. 5 eliminates 5 here. That leaves this as a 5 in that region. 6 cannot be here, so this is 3. This can't be 3 or 9, so this is 6. This can't be 3 or 6, so this is 9. That means this can't be 9. This is 3. This is 9. This can't be 3 or 7, so that's 6. This can't be 6. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 3, which makes this 7, which makes that 3, which makes that 7, which makes that 3, which makes that 7, which makes that 3. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 0. This is 3, this is 0. This can't be 0, 3, or 7, so this is 8, and this can't be 0, 3, which forces this to be 7. Well done! You've caught the killer and solved the age-old case. You will be remembered as a legend of this town forever. Okay, let's take a look at the full entire one. We're going to finish this off with Miss Peacock. We have 0, not 3 in the corner. We don't celebrate that way. This is 3, this is 1, this is 9, 2, 7, 5, 4, 8, 6, 2, 9, 6, 3, 1, 8, 7, 0, 4, 5, 2, 8, 4, 1, 7, 5, 6, 0, 3, 9, 8, 7, 2, 1, 0, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6, 8, 2, 7, 3, 9, 6, 4, 5, 0, 1, 5, 4, 9, 2, 3, 1, 8, 6, 0, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 4, 9, 0, 8, 1, 7, 4, 2, 3, 7, 8, 0, 6, 9, 5, 1, 4, 1, 8, 0, 5, 2, 9, 7, 6, 3, 0, 5, 1, 8, 4, 6, 2, 7, nope, not 7, 3, 7, and 9. Ugh. Of course it was. Of course, it was Peacock in the ballroom with a wrench. You're an official legend now for having solved the 40-year-old murder of the mayor. Whew. And that's that. This was a long one. I wasn't expecting it actually to be this long, but yeah, it was kind of long. We still actually didn't get the complete shading, though. I don't really know what that shading was, because there was no restrictions there in that last part for Mrs. Peacock. Right, in this shading here, we know one of them at least has to be unshaded. But this doesn't change anything about the way that this has to be shaded. This doesn't change anything about how it has to be shaded. So it's just, we sort of are left with kind of a, I don't know, unshaded part here. I don't know, this was fun, but it took a lot longer than I was expecting. I don't know, I'm not really sure what I was expecting, but yeah, maybe I should have expected it. It was, I mean, yeah, it was very hard. It was very hard, but it never really felt like it was like you were sort of stuck. There's always something you could look for, right? So, I don't know. I like the puzzle, but I get to color a lot, so I enjoy coloring, and this was fun for me. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this series of videos, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.